What's up, guys? I'm Daemonxel. Gandalf the Grey is a much sought-after character. Some people have him. A lot of people are working towards him. What does he bring to the game as functionality? What teams? Where should you place him? And is he any good? Let's talk about it. Alright, so I unlocked Gandalf the Grey about I think it's about two raids ago, and I built him up. And a lot of people have been asking, where should I put him? Should I make a team around him? Should I just, sprinkle him in with other teams to get higher scores? And yes, you can do all of that. Currently, right now, I'm actually working in a specific team, raid team for him that consists of Gandalf the Grey. It consists of the Fellowship, right? So we have Gandalf the Grey, Gimli, and Legolas, and it also consists of Balin's expedition, and specifically Rumiel and Lord Balin. Now, I use them actually through most of the raids, but I do break them up for the last two chapters. I'm going to show you the runs I've had with them, but let's talk about Gandalf himself. He is a fantastic character. He is, I feel he is. I have not been underwhelmed with him. Obviously, I need to put a lot more work into him. He's 5-star, level 60. I have his glyphs currently right now at 7. And if you're wondering what glyphs you should be using with him, your best bet for Gandalf, what I've been using, is Shield Wall and Last Stand. This way, when he does do this You Cannot Pass, and he kind of goes into that taunt mode, he can then take a few hits. But if he does get past, that lower 25%, he'll get that 100% turn meter, so he can send off that flame or that light or your wizard strike, basically. Now, glyph-wise, let's talk about glyphs. Let me shoot over to the other side so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. So glyphs right now, as I said, I'm using Shield Wall and Last Stand. Your primaries for slots 4, 5, and 6. You can go 3 health because, with the You Cannot Pass and that special 2, you can heal your group. But what I've been doing is I've actually using a focus, and I think two focuses and a health. And that's because I want his special 2 to hit and lock on. Because when you raise this up, it's going to give you multiple rounds of burn, which is fantastic for the troll. I know. But it's also great for Chapter 3 and it's a great move altogether, but I want it to hit and I want it to stick. Your secondaries, you want to use health, speed, damage, and crit chance with him. But let's go into those moves. Now, when you're leveling him up, obviously you're going to want to bring that leadership skill up, especially if you're using him in this group and you're going to use his leadership ability. I have it up to level 5 right now. I need to bring it up to 6. It's going to give an overall another 10% max health for Fellowship squad members. So in that block of 3, they're all going to be taken care of. And the reason why you want to use the Bringer of Hope leader ability, no matter what team you're with, well, unless you're putting him with Elves, but why would you put him in with Elrond? But any other team, you kind of want to use that because this right here, the Astari's Gift. All right, you guys know with Philly and Killy, right? They have that double team combo. Ugluk and Malhar have that team up on both of theirs, right? They both have that special 2 where they team up with each other. Well, basically, this Astari's Gift goes to a random member of your team and just gets passed along. So every attack can be a double attack. That's right. Sometimes it's a double-edged sword, and you'll see that in Chapter 4 run. But yes, this is exceptional ability right here, and I'm telling you, you're going to want that. So, you want to bring everything up to a 4. The leadership ability, I brought that up to 5 first. But if I'm going to raise anything else, it's going to be this one right here. This one right here. The Flame of Honor, because I want the additional burning duration. I want that burn for 3 rounds. I want the additional damage on. Because not only is it going to burn, but it's also going to daze and stun. Sorry, not daze. It's just going to stun the characters. This one would be the next one. Because you want to, you want to heal all the banes. You want to cleanse, because we know in chapter 3 you need that cleansing ability. So this is clutch right here, for that. And I don't think that's going. I think the cleanse itself, though, is only for the you cannot pass. When you use this, you cannot pass, right? It's going to give healing out, but it's going to give your additional abilities on special 2 and special 1 and special 2. So your regular moves is great. You're going to get that burning. You're going to get that stun. And it's going to stun the target that you shoot, not all the targets, with that stun. So you basically say I am trying to take out a Skull Crusher, right? I know his turn's next. I launch this, it hits, it sticks. That means that Skull Crusher is going to be stunned. Everyone else is going to be burning. Fantastic. But when I use You Cannot Stand, well, in chapter 3, it's going to stun the entire group so that I'm going to get an additional turn. So I'm going to get additional points. So that's why I bring this up. This one, yes, when you use the special 4, you can use this in chapter 3 as well if you want to just clear all the stacks off of people and get those points. But I feel that it's really a toss-up of where the match is going, right? If you're on the downhill climb and you just need to last another 1 or 2 rounds, use the stun. If you find that he's getting targeted and you can't pull it off of him, then yes, pop this, and then you'll be fine. Now, when you use You Cannot Stand, You Cannot Pass, you're gonna die. I'm just letting you know, no matter which ability you pick, after he does his next ability, he's off the board, he kills himself, and this one right here, I don't feel is very good. I use this on the troll on one run, the first run, and it doesn't. It says deals 800% damage, but it really didn't. I felt underwhelmed with that ability, so I'd rather use either special 1 or special 2 with that ability. But let's talk about the team itself. It's great because not only are you going to have team up abilities all over, right? You're going to have Rumiel with his cleanse team up. You're going to have the Legolas ultimate with his team up with Gimli. The Astari's gift is going to give team ups everywhere. Lord Balin is going to be cleansing your group. Rumiel, every 3 turns, will be able to cleanse himself and another person. So it's an all-round great group. And Gimli is one hell of a tank. He can take a licking and keep on ticking. I don't think I've done a glyph guide on the Fellowship. I'll do... we're here. Let's talk about it now. So Gimli... I have him set currently right now with 3 shield walls, and I have him set with health across the board. I'm pretty sure unless I changed it for a run. Let me just double check this here. Yeah, health, and health. Yeah. Now, you can also put damage in here because he is super tanky. He's got so much armor already into his kit. You could get away with putting damage on here if you have a super built up Gimli. Obviously, if you have all his abilities, if he's at level 60, right, and you have heavy hands at 6, he's always in Grant Might. You have which one is it? You're gonna have this, his passive at 6. Every retaliate, you're gonna do 30% damage, and it's gonna use your basic for that damage. So now you're gaining might when you do that. It's just gonna hit like a truck. He is a very strong tank. So yes, once you have these built up to 5s and 6s, yes, you can go ahead and take out some of that HP and put damage in there as well, and you're going to do very well. Now, I've also seen him with 2 shield wall and last stand as well. I like having the shield wall. I want that extra tank mitigation for him. And Legolas, straight up, he's your damage dealer. You're going to go Armor Piercer completely all the way around. 4, 5, and 6. You're going to go damage across the board. Oh, for Gimli, like I said, you can go health, you can go damage up to a point, but your secondaries for Gimli is health, armor, block mitigation, and speed. Now for Legolas, we're using armor piercers. Obviously, we want damage across the board bottom here, and we want crit damage, crit chance, and speed. Basically like every other high-end DPS character that's out there. So that's going to take care of them. I covered the glyphs of Lord Balin and Rumiel in the Balin Expedition glyph video, but let's see how they perform in the raid. So I got footage right here, and we bring it up. Right here, as you can see, the group itself right now is 38,005 for the power. Now this is the first run. Let's see if we can get in there. Stop. All right, so now as you can see, I'm not really super built up. They're going to go through. I'll probably end up speeding this up, so I'm not going to do a lot of commentary. But it's basically right now. It's just survival right now to get through the first couple waves. Let's see. Yeah, basically, we're gonna just basically take Skulker like every other team, get that 5 count, and take them down. Legolas, as you see, that's the Asari's gift. He passes it to Gandalf. Now, when Gandalf takes his next move, he'll get a team up as well. And that's even if you do defensive move, like if you do, you obviously I use him for attack here, but now whoever he calls forth is going to get the Asari's gift. And it's just going to keep passing on and passing on. Now, this also works with your special as well. As you see here, I'm using the taunt right here, and it's still called forth Lord Balin to come out and take a stab. All right, so let's bring this up a little bit. Just crank this up. So, okay, so he's got the passive. We need to get these bombs down. This is where the AoEs are going to come into play, which I don't have it up and ready yet. But the team ups is what makes this happen. Now he's got the Asari's gift. He's going to call forth another one, and then Lord Balin, and he's going to wipe himself out. So it's a very easy, even at this, like I said, even at the 38,000, as you see, it just works. They're keeping each other up. You got the heals, you got the power. This is on difficulty 3. I don't feel that my guys are leveled up enough to take on difficulty 4. But let's see. I think I use the special 3. No, I just use the basic here. Okay. Let's move it forward. Let's see. All right. So we got there. Now we're working on him. We're already at 542. That's 5 there. And we already got the turn meter on this. So Gandalf's going to go, and then Legolas is going to go, and it's going to take them out. Because it's fine, because he has a taunt up, so even though we have the Asari's gift, I mean, I used the special too. I should have used that, and the calling forth would have done it, but as you can see. And with this run itself, I got the 900 score on Chapter 1. So even at 38,500, you can get a 900 run. So let's move to Chapter 2. Same team, no, nothing changed for this entire run. Nothing has changed for these guys. So obviously, yes, we're going to use that special 2 to get rid of that momentum. Now that's right there is what I wanted to show you right there. So now he's dazed, right? He's stunned, and he's got the burning now. And as we all know, the dots do extremely well in Chapter 2. So that burning is key to get a lot of this health knocked off. All right, let's just fast forward this down a little bit. Always that first topple is very easy. So we got him toppled down. Now we're just using the Asari's gift to help us. Because we don't have a way to slow his turn meter down with this group. So it's just focusing on him and getting less damage. Now that ultimate right there is clutch for bringing down the health right there. And then that's going to bring it forward. There you go. So I got the first topple down. I don't believe I got to the second topple. Let's just fast forward a little bit here. Because as we know, he goes a little crazy as you get that first topple. And it just gets harder. So with Gandalf, with this one right here, right? The special one, we gave protective to everyone on the team here. So plus we get defensives with Rumiel, with his abilities. So you're taking a lot less incoming damage when that's up. So that's fantastic. If you time it well, right before he's going to do his little temper tantrum, then you're going to be fine. Let's see, let's bring us forward a little bit more. All right, we dazed him again. That's going to give us some free hits on him. But as you can see, they just don't really have the strength right now, the power to just bring him down, because he's getting more and more of these marks up there, and it's just becoming less. So I need more damage on this group. But not bad for a Chapter 2 run. Let's see, we've ended up with, 400, and I think we ended up with 464. But as you can see here, we're all hurting right now. So I went ahead and did the, where is it? Right here. We're going to use it right here, because as you can see, we're almost dead. So we do the you cannot pass. It's going to heal up the group a bit. And now we're just waiting for our turn to come again. As you can see, he's just really angry. So we're going to do the fire right now, which is going to give a huge bit of damage. This is me misclicking when I was doing the video. So we're gonna use the special 2, the Flame of Anor. Oh no, actually it looks like I didn't. I did. Sorry, I'm thinking of Chapter 3. We did the Methandril's Light just to get rid of all the Banes and to bring the rest of the group health-wise up to give us a better chance at knocking him down to the topple. Because we're right there. We're about 3 marks then. I know I'm not going to get that second topple, but as you can see, it just helped out with health and everything else, just to give us a little breather room. Do that. So, but yeah, as you can see, now he just stomps everybody, which is fine. But even with this small group, as you can see, whoop, come back here. 464,850 for Chapter 2, with a group 38,500. So let's check out Chapter 3. Now, Chapter 3, I had to run a few times due to RNG not being with me on this run. RNG for the later half of these raids this week has just been brutal. Let's see here. And as you can see, I moved him. We switched our teams up, right? This is where I broke up that my 5 team right there with the Baggins Expedition and all that. I took Gimli and I took Gandalf and I put him with the Rohan trio. Before that, I had Strider and Ironhide with him, and we were scoring 900 across the board with them in a few weeks. But there were some changes made. Let me just double check my scores. Yeah, as you can see, that team for the Rohan trio, I was scoring 900 with Strider and Ironhide, and I bumped up the difficulty when I first unlocked Gandalf, and I was getting 986. Yes, it's 86. It's only 986, but it's 86,000 more we were getting from before. But as you can see, this week I only scored 797,000. In this run, you're going to see a different score. I should have taken it, but I didn't, because I kept trying to beat last week's score, and it just was not meant to be. So as you see here, all right. So we're going to do this run. I'm not going to play this whole 8 minutes. On this first run here, I don't think I scored very well, because I didn't really want... What I really would have wanted was anyone else. I want Gandalf, basically, to have gotten captured. But when he starts off, when he first comes in, he has the immunity. But even if they focus in on him, it's going to give me like 1 or 2 rounds of no one else getting that marked. which does end up happening in one or two runs. And obviously, once we get, if we come in and Lady Éowyn is hit with marked, that is a worst case scenario. So we're just going to go ahead and restart every time that happens, because she currently does not have the survivability to take the onslaught before I can pull it off. Because when I mean, she'll live through it before, she'll still have a little bit of life when I do a taunt or a provoke with Aothane, but then if I can't get Skull Crusher down, those AoEs just crush her. So it's good that we have it on Éowyn right now. Not Éowyn, Éomer. But as you can see, even now, his health goes just about all the way down. With Gandalf, I think what I do with Gandalf, I used his burning. Now, what I ended up doing after this match, instead of using that burning, I went ahead and used Mithandril's Light, just to give him protective so that he can survive just a little bit longer and have a little bit of life. Because as you can see, there's not a lot of healing on this group. The only healing that will basically come from this is if I do the You Cannot Pass. And I don't want to use that in the beginning of the match. I want to save that until near the end, so it just prolongs the round, the raid chapter, so that I can score a little bit higher. But even in this first run, let's just see. So, yep, going to summon here. As you can see, he's got only a sliver left. And then, he goes, let's see. Yeah, Aothane goes down. Then Éomer's next with the AoE. He comes down. Also almost kills the summon. In fact, I think it does kill the summon at one point. So we got marked on Gimli. We're going to keep going. As you can see, by the time it's hit You Cannot Pass, there's only 2 left. So this run itself was not very good. We was on the end of this run, 702. Yeah, 702. Not terrible, but I'm trying to top what I did last week, which was 986. So obviously I'm not going to settle for that. I'm going to do another run. As you can see here, she gets marked right off the bat, and she's, even with 3 captures, she's just getting rocked. See, I didn't learn the lesson. I still try to do the burn, and it's not working. And this is also on difficulty 4, right? So obviously, I need more focus. I need him to get into gear tier 8, and I need to bring those abilities up a little bit more. So yeah, see, as you can see, the AoE happened. I used my summon. He taunted, and both the summon and Lady Éowyn died instantly. So we just forfeit this round. Did I? Yeah, because it's not a good run. So let's see where we go here. All right, we got Éowyn done it again. So we went ahead and restarted again. So yeah, so I used the Mithandril's Light this time around, just to give him a little bit more health. And as you can see, that did help out. He does have a little more life on him by the time we get the taunt off. And this was just me not selecting the correct person. But I was able to land the burn on everyone. But remember, Chapter 3, unless you are rocking Ironhide with Bloodlust, or the Brute with Bloodlust, you really want to have maximized survivability and cleansing and multiple taunts to get through Chapter 3. So let's just fast forward a little bit more. So Gimli's down. Let's see, do I do... Yep, I do the You Cannot Pass here, because technically we have 4 left up, so we're going to do You Cannot Pass. And they go right after Gandalf. And as you see, because I have that last stand, there we go. We got 100% turn meter. And we're gonna throw the fire because we want to stun the entire group. However, as you can see, this was a poor choice on my end, and the reason I say that is because there's no life left on him, which means it's going to kill him. So not all of them are going to be stunned. We're going to get a fresh character in here, and yeah, it's not going to be good for us. So he's done. We got another guy in. They're all stunned, except it didn't land on this war guard here, but we got most of the group stunned. It's going to allow us to get a few more hits in. Let's see. And we're going to finish this run up as you can see, 823. Now that's where I should have accepted it, but no, I did it for the video here, and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to keep going off camera and try to get a better score. 20 runs later, I settled. I settled. I was not going to. I was pulling my hair out, and it's just like, nope, I'm not doing this anymore. The raid ends in 30 minutes. Not going to try it anymore. So that's chapter 3, and let's do chapter 4, which I just finished today. Let's see here. There we go. Chapter 4. Now, as you can see, I'm going to bring up here. Because I bring Lord Balin to the elf team, I put him in the elves. This way I can score 900 in this chapter. It's a guaranteed 900 with Lord Balin. Obviously, next week when Eladin and Arwen are 7 stars, I'm going to bump up the difficulty to difficulty 4 and see if I can get over 900. But currently right now, I need that for my overall score. I need that guaranteed 900. So I ended up putting Lomian in his place just because I want the extra damage, because I feel yes, I don't have the only cleansing I really have right now is Rumio. But the nice thing is about the Mythandril's Light is that special 2, that special 1 is going to give us Eagle Eye, so the blind really is not going to affect us unless we have a character that has disrupted on him, which does tend to happen sometimes. But as you can see, the first one I did with these guys, 240,000, 816. So not bad, right? So let's go ahead. And obviously, this one's a little bit longer because I just did not have the RNG with me. As you can see here, most of these matches was trying to get blind, not on Legolas and not on Lomian, because those are my 2 fastest characters. I can take blind on anyone else. It can be fine on Gandalf. It'll be fine on Gimli. It'll be fine on Rumio. Only reason because Rumio will have that special 2 where he will be able to cleanse himself and someone else. So there's a lot of restarting with this match. I'm just going to try and bring us up to the point where I don't have it. Okay, here we go. So this match, I just said, okay, screw it. I'm going to do it anyway. Obviously, I think it was Lomian that had it. That's why he's got the 3. Yeah. So Lomian got hit, and when Lomian goes, because he's going to be the next one in the line, he's automatically going to get the 3 stack. So there you go. Let's see. I do the fire, try to daze. I should have done the Mythandril's Light, but actually, no. I was thinking at the time, oh, wait, Mythandril's Light also cleanses, so I'll be able to just get more points and cleanse all this. I forgot that you cannot pass on that. You have to click the special 3 first to cleanse the Banes. So, yeah, I kind of took an L on that, and we got him to a 6 stack now. That, and just this week, the RNG for chapter 4 and 3 were just, I don't know. I was just getting really angry. I was venting on Discord for a while, because there was at one point where with another team, I had him at right here, right about here, and then he went into flame mode, and he got back his health. Got out of flame mode. I got his health to a sliver. One hit from anyone would have killed him. But then he snapped and gave everyone blind, and then he raked someone and gave blind. And every time he does that, he gives himself another stack, and then he immediately shifted into Shadow Phase. So the game basically gave me a big middle finger for that run. But let's just fast forward here. As you can see, they're not doing too bad. And to tell you the truth, if you have healing, you would rather want him to go into flame mode other than shadow mode, because when you're in shadow mode, you're definitely going to lose someone unless you can kill him before the end of that phase. So as you can see, we're kind of rocking it a bit, trying to get that top level. He's in shadow phase, so we're going to try and get it so that he takes Lomian out. Do our ultimate here. He took Rumio out instead. Only because it was the massive damage. But as you can see, it was a failed run. This run was 139. It doesn't cut the mustard. So let me just, because we're already coming on 30 minutes on this video, I think this might be the run that did it. Yep, he's down 180. We're just trying to beat our score from last week at this point. Now, I couldn't do You Cannot Pass because in Shadow Mode, he just squashed Gandalf. You know, that 999 was it 9? Yeah, that just, it was brutal. Brutal. He just died. So I couldn't get that off in time. And then everyone just gets blind. But as you can see, I'm getting higher and higher. I got higher than I did last week. We ended up with 245 or 247. No, 253, 497. That's what we finished off with. So as you can see, it is a rock solid team. And you may just have to move some pieces here and there. But once I get all these guys up to 60, once I get everyone's abilities up there, once I get my Elrond the 7-star, I think I might be able to do this without Lord Balin and keep Lord Balin in this group. Because if I can score 900 at least with Elves without Balin, then I could get maybe this team up to a 900 and it's just going to do well for my overall score. But yeah, this is the team that I'm using Gandalf. And like I said, I'm very excited. I really enjoy using Gandalf. I think he should be up there, legendary class. Well, I mean, he kind of is an unofficial legendary, right? Because you have to unlock him through the raids. But I hope you guys found this video informative, entertaining. I hope this helps you plan what you're going to do with your Gandalf. But yeah, if you guys want to see me do any other specific content, go ahead and just let me know in the comments below or hit me up on Discord. My DMs are always open. And until I talk to you guys again, have a great week. Have a great weekend. Adventure safe. And good luck to you and your fellowship.